Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bengal ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now on 2nd and 13, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Griffin on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Mixon on the toss right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Griffin's pass complete.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football with without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that home. 24 is the mic. Let's go.
But first down, Hurts. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 17, Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Griffin down around his goal line. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
5-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Griffin. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin. He's got Burton here. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Hurts on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cincinnati.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well,
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts fumbles it. And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
The Bengals will line up for
the offense. They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
6. Eagles 9.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were at him. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Hurts. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
41-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, get the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
Eagles 23.
Play action. Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
32-yard line.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Third and long. It's Griffin. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Check it back.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Griffin. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, Griffin. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw is RG3. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This one into the hands of Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They toss to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now RG3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Griffin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Yet another interception. interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Another run here with Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Griffin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to
now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Griffin will throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Griffin looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing again. Griffin. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.